is B12. Now, I've got this lovely B12 here by Vivo Life. Again, it's on my website. B12, if you're on a plant-based diet, is an essential thing that you need to have. B12 is essential for all of us, for our functioning, for our mental health, for our nerves, for our general energy in our body. B12 is really important to be consuming. Now, what happens is B12 is actually a bacteria that's in the soil. And animals eat the grass and they get some of the soil, so they get the B12 bacteria into them. And then most people get their B12 through consuming, so it's a secondary way of consuming it through the animal product that they're eating. Now, if you eat lots of organic food and there's still little bits of dirt on, you probably are getting little bits of B12 through that, because as I said, it's something that's in the soil. One of my concerns, because I'm seeing more and more people with B12 deficiencies who do consume animal products, is that with all the over farming that we're doing, the bacteria is, I feel, maybe not so present in the soil. I haven't seen studies to show this yet, but this is my feeling, that maybe the bacteria is getting less in the environment. So we have B12 that is consumed either through eating a little bit of dirt because it's on there, the bacteria, or through eating an animal product. Now, what has been shown is that as we get older, our bodies don't absorb the B12 even if we're consuming products with it in as well. So supplementing can be a really important thing. I was taking a B12 supplement occasionally, not doing it a lot, but I was doing it. I don't have fortified products. Obviously, a lot of products are fortified with B12 nowadays, but generally I have whole foods. I get organic foods and I don't scrub things and I don't peel them generally. So, you know, I was having traces of it in that. And when I was pregnant with my third child, Zachary, I found that I was working really hard, so I was putting it down to that, but I was exhausted. I was getting tingling in my fingers and my toes a little bit, and I just felt really rubbish. And I thought it was stress and overwork. Being pregnant, I thought it's all taking more of a strain on me. So I went to the doctors and I said, can you check all my levels? And they checked my B12 and it was really low. So I started to have the B12 injection so that I could get my B12 levels rapidly up. I think it was also partially because I was very, very ill for the first 19 weeks that I was pregnant with my son. I wasn't able to eat much food at all. So I think that probably added to the deficiency. But since then, I've been taking this B12 here, and I found it to be really, really wonderful. Really great, easily absorbable one. Tastes nice, the kids all enjoy it. So we all take this B12 on a regular basis. And I think it's a really important thing that we make sure that we are supplementing things like B12. If your energy levels are a bit low, then I would just start taking it. And you don't need to take it religiously all the time, but I would just start taking it and see if it makes an impact on that. If you've got tingling, shortness of breath, those kind of things, obviously always go and see your doctor and check that there's nothing deeper going on. But quite often, issues that come up in us are because of nutritional deficiencies. So understanding this is really, really key, and making sure that you're putting the good stuff into your body so your body can work for you how it wants to work. So B12, I highly recommend that you get some B12 and start taking that. It really affects your mental health if your B12 levels are low. As I said, tiredness, just foggy brain, all of these things are symptoms of B12 deficiencies potentially. So the Vivo Life is a great one. Have a look at that, and I hope that has been helpful.